Welcome back, everybody. My name's Andrew and you're watching Kelley's Country Life. So today we're out in the shop for another Review Day Friday. So sometimes we review products that I bought myself, sometimes it's products that you the viewer send in to me, and sometimes it's products that a company reaches out, and if I feel that it fits the channel or something that we can show off for this kind of lifestyle, homesteading, farm, or outdoor related, by all means, we'll bring on the channel if I think it's cool and something that we can show off. So today we have something I have actually been wanting for a long time, and I can't believe it's taken till now for me to finally get one in my hands. These are such neat devices. This is from GOOLOO, and it is a jump starter power bank, basically. So we've all seen these little devices. They're a little bit bigger than a cell phone, and they claim they can jump start your vehicle, kind of get you out of a bind. I've actually used one of these before. I have a friend who has one, and he runs a Dodge diesel truck, and he says it'll crank that. We broke down in his yard one day. He pulls out this little thing that's a little bigger than a cell phone. I said, "What is that? You've got to be joking. It's not going to jump start my vehicle." He hooks it right up. Sure enough, it jumped off my 6-liter full-size 3/4 ton truck. Could not believe that. So today, let me show you what we have. So this is an even larger version than what my friend has. Although still very compact, convenient, easy to carry, this company claims this will start up to a 10-liter diesel engine. Now it's 12 volt only, so anything 12 volt. I don't have anything that large here on the property, but what we're going to do, we're going to test to see if it'll start a V8 truck, we're going to see if it'll start a tractor, as well as we're going to test some of the 12 volt functions on here, because they make some pretty bold claims. Let's see what it'll do. Now it comes with a nice carrying case, and it comes with some pretty nice jumper cables. I've seen a lot of these before that have tiny little alligator clips. They don't look very good at all. These are nice, heavy duty spring loaded. I like that they can grab on the end or side. And here's the connection end for it. Also in the case, it comes with a little charging cable. It's a USB-C, a charging adapter, and something else I'm curious about, a 12 volt plug. There's a lot of uses that you can use this for as well. It also comes with a USB-C to USB-C adapter, because this would be excellent to charge phones with. All right, something else that it has, you can hold down the power button, and it has a bright LED light. You can also turn it into strobe function, SOS, or completely off. Got 2 USB inputs on the front, and it also has that USB-C that I was telling you about. On the side, this is where you hook up your 12 volt cables. On the other side, this is the plug for your actual cigarette lighter outlet. So it's 28,600 milliamps. That'll charge most of these large new smartphones many times over. 4, 5, even 6 times. So it's nice for that function. So I was reading on the website on Amazon, a lot of good reviews on it. I love going there first to look and see how good a product is. And they even make a claim that this can run 12 volt tire inflators. I don't have one of those, but you could run a 12 volt spotlight off this. They even said 12 volt refrigerator coolers. Well, it just so happens I have one that's probably a little bigger than this is designed for. We're going to see if it'll power that up as well. So I am curious to see if it can handle a full-size 12 volt load on the cigarette lighter adapter, as well as jump starting vehicles. Now I'm not big on unboxings. That's enough talking. This seems like a nice power pack, but the proof is trying it out. We like to test things on this channel. That's what we're all about. Now I have accidentally left my lights on my truck. Right, killed the battery. So let's see if it'll go out there and start a V8 truck. Then we'll move over to a 66 horse John Deere tractor. Let's try a little higher compression diesel engine. If it'll start that up, I'll be very impressed. Then let's move out to that refrigerator cooler. I have a very large model with a freezer and refrigerator built in, and we'll see if this will power that up as well. Okay, so I've had my headlights on for not as long as you would think to have a practically dead battery. I'm showing y'all the voltage here because once you get down to around 10.5 to 10.6 volts, any lower than that, you really risk damaging the cells in your battery. So I'm at 10.5, the lowest I would possibly want to go. I guarantee you this is not enough juice at all to turn this truck engine over. This is a 5.3 V8 gas engine. Alright, so as you can see, will not turn over at all. Well, now we're down to 10.1 volts. I want to get this going quickly so I do not damage my battery. So just pop the side cover, plug this right in, And no fear, because it can only go in one direction, and this claims that you cannot hook the battery up incorrectly. There's actually, on the side, it tells you to reverse if you've hooked this up wrong. There's also a boost button. This thing claims up to 4,000 amps, but it looks like standard starting amps is 800. That's where I'm gonna leave it. I don't see any need for a boost on a truck engine of this size. Okay, so I am hooked up and powered on. I have a green light that says correct. Let's see if it'll jump start this. Wow, zero hesitation. That started better than whenever the battery's fully charged. Wow. So one start, still showing full charge as I would expect it to. This claims it can do multiple starts. So if you have a 6-cylinder or 4-cylinder vehicle, which is very common, you shouldn't have any problem turning it over if it'll do a larger V8. Okay, next we'll move over to testing a 66 horsepower John Deere diesel tractor. All right, let's see if it'll turn over. Will not even attempt to turn over. Let's try the jump starter. All right, let's try it one more time. Absolutely no problem starting it up. Quite impressive. All right, so this is my New Air 12-volt freezer refrigerator combo. This is probably a much larger unit than they were thinking of when they said on the website that this will run a car refrigerator. This is about as large of a model as you're going to see out there as far as capacity and cooling capabilities compared to a lot more of the smaller ones that you'll see refrigerators only. Now, I've already did a full test and review on this, and I know that in eco mode, which is how I tend to run this out here, it pulls about 33 watt hours. This claims on the backside that this has 99 watt hours of capacity fully charged. So that tells me that it's claiming if it can start this compressor up, that it can run this for up to 3 hours. That's kind of neat. If you're taking a trip, a several hour trip, and you want to run this, if it'll cool stuff for 3 hours and you don't open it, I mean, you can get a several hour road trip in before anything inside would ever even start risking spoiling. Many hours to travel there. So that's nice. Maybe you pick up groceries, you want to keep some ice cream or something frozen. I'm trying to think of things like that. You might have a long commute home. Well, this can keep this running for plenty of time to get home. Now, probably the more realistic things that you're going to use this outlet for is like what they said, a 12-volt tire inflator. If you need to go use one of those, I'm thinking a LED plug-in spotlight would be good to use for that as well. So anything 12-volt related within reason that doesn't have an extremely high amperage draw, this should work. This claims it's got a 10 amp output right here for this as well. I don't know if it's going to start this compressor or not, but if it will, I'll be quite impressed. All right, so the LED display is on. I'm going to bump the temperature down here, kick the compressor on, and let's see if this goes into overload protection. Maybe you can hear that. So the compressor has engaged. Startup of a compressor is always the highest amperage pull. No overload protection, still running. Everything is powered up and good to go. also still showing fully charged. Now I'm not going to run this for 3 hours out here. We'll go with their 99 watt-hour capacity, but in eco mode on this particular cooler, which is a large unit, it can run it for 3 hours. On smaller refrigerator coolers, potentially longer. Well, it did exactly as I expected. No issues whatsoever. So we jumped off the tractor twice, the truck once. I may even jump the truck twice. I can't quite remember. And it's only down 1 bar. Now they recommend only jump starting when it's above 50%, but it's looking like I could get another 2 to 3 jump starts out of this, which is crazy. And let's face it, sometimes your vehicle doesn't always start. So I could see this being a lifesaver if you're up north when it's snowing in the middle of winter. I know y'all get a lot of dead batteries, but like the other day, our boat wouldn't crank. There is no more gut-wrenching feeling than to be stranded on a boat somewhere. It's different in the vehicle side of the road. Sometimes you can flag down help. A lot of times when you're on a boat, there's nobody around. So this right here will be going with us on our boating trips, no doubt. So I love devices like this. Whenever you need them, they bail you out of a bad situation. There's no better feeling than saying being stranded, pull this out, know that you have it, can start and go. I'm always dealing with dead lawnmowers that sit over the winter, four-wheelers, ATVs, UTVs, things like that. So this is going to get some use, no doubt. There was no point in even trying to jump start those things today, because if this will start a diesel tractor and a V8 truck, it'll absolutely start any small equipment there is. Hopefully y'all are enjoying Review Day Fridays. If you're interested in this product, link is down in the description to where you can go purchase it. Thanks for watching.